Thanks for coming. It's nice to be back in England after a nice 10 or 11 years as a coach, and being able to learn my craft here in England. Not this big country in the world that probably has 2 NBA head coaches that spent 20 years coaching outside of the United States. So Chris and I both were fortunate enough to spend a lot of time here. And learning as young coaches how to coach the game. So great to see a lot of familiar faces that are coming up. 1996 championship team, Nigel Boyd, Clyde Allen. Back in my hometown in Carroll, Iowa, as you go back, a lot of you don't go back. How many years have you been over here? 40 plus years. He was originally, Bill was my original link to get here. So I finished playing college in Northern Iowa in 1989. And I had an accounting degree, and knew I didn't want to do that. I knew I wanted to coach, and he gave me the address of this guy in Darby, and said I want to play or coach in England. You can give me a player coach, you can get 2 for the price of 1. I ended up doing my first step in playing for the Dodgers way back in 1991. So anyway, we don't have a ton of time here. We have about 30 minutes. They asked me to speak on playing the switching, playing offense against switching defenses. So I'll do that fairly quickly. I think just first of all, my general thoughts on it, and then I'll just like to open it up for about 10 minutes for questions too. Anything else you want me to talk about at all? Especially basketball specifically, I'd much rather speak on what you want me to speak on rather than just get up there and talk on something. But it will help the switching really quickly. It's the different things that we talk about. This was today, as you guys all know, has become very important because everybody seems to be switching a lot now. Right? So working on playing versus switching should almost, it should be done more than playing against straight man. Like we see so much more switching than straight man now. So it makes sense for us to practice playing against switching more than it does playing against straight man-to-man. So that's the first thing, is designing your practices, etc. So you get good at it, right? It shouldn't be a surprise when teams start switching, right? So there's 2 or 3 things we try to think of when we're playing against switching, and the first one is attack right away. Attack right away. So when let's say a small comes off a big and the big switches, we just tell them to just like right on that switch to try to attack that big's feet and get around him right away. Because a lot of times what teams are trying to switch is to keep the ball in front of you, right? And a lot of offenses let them do that. The guy will come off and he'll settle, and then again, it just kind of lets the big get in front of the guard and the defense kind of shrink in the longer they take. So one of the things we really work on is attacking the switch right away and trying to turn the corner. Okay? So keep that in mind. I don't think I need to drill that. Okay? And I'm gonna, and then the next thing that you have to do too is try to, since they're switching, it should give you an advantage somewhere, right? Either they're putting a big on your small, there should be a quickness advantage there, or a 3-point shooting advantage if you can draw the big and get him to sit down and shoot, or they're putting a small on your big. So you got to try to take advantage of that, right? So I'm just gonna show you one simple thing. It's nothing new, but I just want you to see, again, when you're seeing some switching, you know, kind of a little bit of a set piece that you can do against it, okay? You guys are gonna move over just right in here. So we're gonna set a mid screen and roll. I got 3 players out here. The other 2 would be somewhere else on that side of the floor. So you're gonna set this screen and roll right here. Go, get this angle, stop. You guys are switching. So you're gonna take him on the switch, okay? So again, back to my first point. This is an attack situation. Little on big, just immediately attack, okay? But the thing I'm talking about now is punishing the little guard inside, okay? So you're gonna, once you set this screen, you're gonna get a low angle and try to keep him on your back as you head to the front of the rim. So you're going to the front of the rim, whatever you gotta do to seal him, you are gonna pull up. So head to the front of the rim, kind of to this side, okay? You got this little guy on you. You're gonna come off this screen and roll, throw back to the wing, and we're gonna punch it inside. Boom, lay it in. Good. Pretty simple, right, everybody? This has been going on for a long time, but it is something you need to practice and get in your arsenal of what you can do against teams that are switching. This is a pretty good setup we got here. If they want to switch this on us, right? If they want to put this guy on this guy, we're gonna make them pay for it. We're gonna get layups or free throws all night long, okay? We good? But we have to pull this guy up out of the corner and throw it back. You don't really want to hold it here and try to get it in from here. Just doesn't flow as good. It's not as easy. You want to be able to just kind of get a nice flow and rhythm with this, okay? All right, go ahead. Good, good. Boom. Throw it in there. Nice job. Good. Again. Great job. And that's what these guys are going to do. He's going to have to fight like crazy, right? He's going to have to fight like crazy to survive down there. Don't let him. You got to, come on, seal him off. Don't let him, hey, throw it up to him. Throw it up to him, let him catch it over this guy. Okay, we'll score. All right, here we go. Good. Finish it, boom. Perfect. Give him a little hand, good. Nice job. You guys just stay out there, good. Okay, let's do one other thing now. Got that one, I'm gonna move on, completely forget about that, okay? One other thing I wanna show you real quick is a boomerang. I think, I don't love this, but it's also really good at times. You can't overdo it with boomerang, okay? But it's really good at times. Boomerang's gonna look like this. You're gonna come here, they make the switch, you're gonna pop, pull over here, big guard's gonna pull over, pop, keep going, pop, throw it to him. Back up, that big, stay back there, that big, good. Now you're gonna get the ball back, and you're just gonna run at him as fast as you can and go by him. Yep, and make a play, make a play. It's either gonna be a layup or a kick out. And if you run at him and he starts backing up, then you stick the 3 on him. Can you shoot the 3? Yes, you can shoot the 3? Okay. So if he sits, that's really what you wanna do. We just wanna and if you get the ball back and he stays back here, you're really like just revving your engines. You're just revving your engines to like attack him. If he keeps backing up, boom. 3 ball, maybe you come down and act like you're gonna shoot a 3, he steps up, you hezzo and go by him, okay, but you're attacking him, okay, and it's just, why do we call it boomerang? Boom, right back to you. Boomerang's back to you, but make sure you back up and get some space, okay, and then you take a run at him. All right, you good? All right. This is good if you got a good point guard, but again, you can't do it all night. Attack him. Good, not bad. Don't love it, but nice shot. Here we go. Again, hold on just a second. Gonna lose a lot of games taking that shot, right? That's what they want you to do. Go down, take a contested 17-footer against the big, you're gonna lose. You're gonna make about 34% of those. And they're only worth 2 when he makes them, and they're worth 0 when he doesn't. Okay? Really wanna, big thing is which shots you take, right? What are the best shots? Free throws. How do you get free throws? Go to the rim. Next best shot. three-pointer. Okay? Stay away from non-paint twos. Just doesn't mathematically make sense. Now, does Kawhi Leonard get to take non-paint twos? Yes, he does. He makes about 55% of them, though. That's good enough, right? Kobe, Dirk, Kawhi. There's some guys that mathematically shoot so good that you let them do it. But a lot of other people should be attacking or kicking, okay? I'm going to cover ghost screens now. Ghost screens or slip outs where you're making the appearance where you're going to set a screen and then you're not going to set it. Again, trying to confuse the switching, okay? And then I want to make sure and recover rejects, because rejects might be 1A, right? 1A, I think attacking's 1, attack immediately, and rejecting the screen would be like the next best thing that we do, where our ball handler just doesn't use it, and they're all thinking he's going to use it, and he's going the other way. There's no switch, any of that kind of stuff. Okay, so do you know what a ghost screen is? Do you know? Come here. Do you know what a ghost screen is? Either one of you guys, you're gonna act. Move over right to the middle. Stop right there. Guard him. Okay, stop. So you're gonna come up and screen this guy, but you're not going to. Okay, you're gonna do what's set. You're gonna do a slip out or a ghost screen. So you're gonna come up here, I'm screening, and then you're just gonna boom. So yeah, well, look, we already messed him up, right? We're gonna switch. Are they gonna switch on it, or are they not gonna switch on it? I don't know. Nigel, are we switching a 1-2 guard to guard ghost screen or not? You're switching them all, whether they set it or they not set it. Okay, I like it. Anybody else? Anybody not switching? Trez, what are you doing here, Trez? Trez is not switching just because Nigel is. So listen, it's a good answer. Like, we don't know sometimes. We got to kind of game to game decide if we're only switching contact. Like, it makes the switching difficult because are you setting it or not? And then if you are switching and then we start setting more, we're going to pin you. Like one of the other great things, like Boston is great at this, a few other teams, but come up here and set this, switch it, pin him and roll. Pin him and roll this way. Boom. They're great at hitting that guy. You switch these smalls, they're just getting this angle where they're underneath holding you. Boom, they're here. You make the switch. It's tough. Like, we got to cheat, grab, claw, everything to grab them from behind and try to, because they set such a good angle, okay? So you're going to go through and go screen. You guys want to switch or not switch? You want to switch it? Okay. Big thing is, you're going fast, you're getting to the other side, big separation, you separate, you think about 2 dribble separation, you think about getting all the way over there. If they mess it up, go lay it in. If you want to throw it back to him, go for it. Okay? If you got it here, and you're guarded, and you don't have a shot or a drive, you take it to him, make a DHO, we'll switch again. Okay? And then you try to roll to the rim on the DHO. You got all that? You got all that? You're going to slip out, get the ball, take it to him. Unless you have a shot or a layup, take the ball and DHO to him. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Go. Good. Take it to him. Good. Nice. Not bad. Good job. Let's do it again. Now, I don't want you to set it, though. You're not going to set a screen. So I don't care how you got to do it. You come over here, screen. Boom. Whatever you're doing, you just keep on running. Okay? Don't go slow. Because that's what we always say too, Nigel. When they're slowing down, they're going to set. So we know it's going to be a switch. When they start slowing down like that, they're setting. If they're slipping, they're kind of in their stride and running. All right, here we go. Better, good. Pass it to him. Go. Good defense. Attack him. Better 3 ball. And now what I want you to do, won't work very good because we're going to tell everybody what we're doing, but come and set. I want you to try to knife over this like we would teach we would teach 2 pieces. You want to knife your arm and your leg over the screen. That's what I want you to do. Set that screen, boom, knife over, go. So you can guard it on your own. Got to be great, right? I want you to anticipate doing that. When he switches it, then you got to snap back and take him. You good? Okay. I don't know if I can do this with the mic on. Doesn't look like it. I just want you to reject it now. Okay, so now we're gonna tell him to reject it. He's gonna set the screen. You're gonna make it hard this way. Try to knife, boom, and you're gonna take off that way. Get ready in the corner. Shoot the 3. Okay? Here we go. I'll give you the ball. Nah, you can do whatever you want, but it's not that much fun. You know he's rejecting. In the game, you're thinking switch. You're thinking you're gonna guard 14. Somehow you're either gonna go under and grab him, go over and snap back, whichever it is. But I just want everybody to realize, like, this is like 1A that we don't use. You're gonna set, and we're gonna reject and go the other way. Okay? All right, here we go. Pretty good. Again. Listen. Always think about, did you go left? Can you go left? Yeah, so rejecting is not using the screen at all. So just try to, like, make a big jab step and go left. All right, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, nice. There you go. Nice finish. Good. Awesome. Excellent demonstration. Take it over here. Okay, now you're going to come from this side. Stay over there. Yeah, you can set it or slip it. I don't care. Okay? You can use it or reject it. I don't care. You guys ready? Go. He set it. Good. Not bad. Good attack. Good. Space. Pass the ball. One more. Shot. You had the first one, right? That's a beauty. Somebody hits the paint, kicks it out, swings it, it's a shot. We call it drive, kick, swing. That's a shot. This one's worth 3. This one's worth a low percentage 2. Okay? That was a beauty. You can shoot. I asked you, I said, can you shoot? You said yes. And you've made some already. That's a shot every time for you. That's a winning shot. That's a not winning shot. Okay? For the rest of your life. Okay? All right, hang on just a second. All right, so attack the switch right away. Reject it. Use go screens. Have a set piece to to take advantage of either the quickness or the size. And boomerang would be the 5th thing. And that's enough. But you got to work on that stuff like crazy. Thanks a lot. Yep.